Hello everyone, Lonely Kaiju here, back with a random video, but not so random because I knew eventually it was going to come. High Score Girl 2 is now on Netflix, and I'm very happy, very excited. This is more so just thoughts and not necessarily a review, but unlike the first video, which actually came out over a year ago, I will go just a little bit in detail of certain episodes. But other than that, yeah, let's just get right to it. So, back at it again with Haruo and Oni, and their relationship hasn't really gone anywhere since the cliffhanger. But something that I didn't mention in that video is that three episodes came after those initial 12, which was just extra, introducing us to Ono's older sister, which was, it was fun. And now, I think a few years passed, because now most of it in this second season takes place in 96. And here's, I guess, a spoiler part. The love triangle is still a thing, which I wasn't too keen on originally. I was upset because, there was a battle for it in the first season. I'm like, oh yeah, you lost. Why are we still doing this? But luckily, once again, a little kind of spoiler, it is kind of resolved early because it's only 9 episodes. And that character kind of disappears for a bit. Actually, almost for the entirety of the rest of the season. And then once again, with kind of dealing with in Haruo exploration of his feelings, finally kind of comes out. He finally realizes it without realizing it. And it was pretty interesting because from a mindset of just gaming and being rivals to where it finally flourished into feelings like, oh, I'm gonna beat you, to like, now it's more fun. This is something that I could live with. So in that angle, like, oh, I'm gonna beat you, and then that's that. To like, oh, I'm gonna beat you, but we're gonna continue. Becomes more of a friendly rivalry and passion for gaming than just being angry and wanting just to win. So, brings up to, I guess, another tournament at the end. Like I said, we're really just jumping around at this point. So, but I do at least want to bring up, I still have the Netflix up to talk about some specific episodes, or at least parts of them. So, I believe a really good part was in once again, kind of spoiler, in round 17. The love triangle thing is still kind of a thing. Ono meets up with everyone, and she becomes a bigger person by, not getting upset. She treats everyone kind of equally at that point, but still being upset. Then the episode later, I believe, Ono and the other female, which I forget her name, so I apologize, they finally, duke it out, in a match, finally just on their own. And even though we don't really see the end, we know that her feelings outweighed beyond the fight. But technically, Ono won, and then the other girl backed down and she was, like I said, kind of gone for pretty much the rest of the season. And then finally, I believe in somewhere between round 21. I believe it was 21, where he finally kind of Haruo finally got his act together and finally realized his feelings and did this big plan for a tournament or to join a tournament, so he could finally, if he wins, he'll finally admit his feelings. It's a whole up and down throughout those episodes. But a big part I do want to bring up, it's really the first 4 minutes of episode, or of round 23 was adorable. And it's a bit personal, but pretty adorable. But yeah, that's really it. Like I said, it's not really much spoiler. I'm just kind of going off about what I feel. Because the original video, I sound very dull. I'm like, I just finished watching it. Didn't really have much thoughts. The more it sank in, I ended up loving this anime. It's really one of my favorites. And then once again, so happy that it's back. But it's only just 9 episodes. Hopefully there might be some extras a little later. And once again, another kind of cliffhanger ending, which sucks, but here's kind of another maybe spoiler, but it's in the end credits of all the of all the episodes. There's a drawing of Ono, when she's young being sad, and then kind of changes to like a older Ono. I can't really tell because they drill them kind of apart, so. But the main thing is this other Ono, she's drawn a lot more, I guess, mature, I guess if that's another word. Okay, she looks older. She definitely looks older than what we see in the 9 episodes. So maybe there's hope for season 3. I hope, like I said, it just, once again, it's another cliffhanger, and it's only the next stage. And I'm mainly an anime only guy, so yeah, you could say oh yeah, the manga goes further in, and yeah, but I'm one of those guys, so sorry, not sorry. But yeah, it's really, I love it, really enjoyable. I hope if anyone watching this hasn't seen, you should definitely give it a watch, especially if you're into the early 80s, 90s gaming arcade scene. That's really what kind of drew me in. So yeah. Oh yeah, another big thing I do want to point out that I think I brought up before, probably in a conversation. We love Komi-san. Another kind of manga that doesn't have an anime, but everyone loves her, and for a good reason. She doesn't speak, and then this is the anime that I point to, yeah, high score girl, Ono doesn't speak. So I don't see it's possible that we could get a Komi-san anime. Yeah, probably maybe a different style. I'm just talking about that it could work with the character. Because Haru talks the whole time when they're together. He learns to read her as best as he can. He can't always do it, but it works. So I believe that it could work. But yeah, this was my ramblings and thoughts of High Score Girl 2. Hopefully there's definitely more to come, and yeah, I'm very inconsistent, so who knows when I'll see you guys again. So as always, this is Lonely Kaiju, and I wish you all well.